Finally, we have reached the point where we can get started with our Copado. So the Copado here is acting as a DevOps tool, which is helping us with the continuous integration deployments here. Copado is helping us with the CI jobs here. So as in when the idea here is, as in when we make a changes to our GitHub repository, Copado as a CI tool should pick up those changes and it should deploy to the targeted org that we have. So that is the entire idea here. So as and when there is a change in the GitHub repository, Copado would basically pick up those changes and it would deploy to the destination org depending on the org that we have configured as a part of that CI settings. So let's create this Copado Essentials. Just to highlight the beauty of Copado, Copado Essentials comes with the free version. We do not have to pay anything. We neither need to provide our credit card details. Everything is free. All it takes is a link that takes us to the Copado Essentials, and we need to connect to that org that we wanted to get those changes and set up everything. We are good to go. So this is the link that you will be landing on. As I highlighted earlier, it is free. We do not need to provide any credit card also here. That is a good thing about Copado. Now, let's see how we can get started with this process. Now, the first step here is to sign in with Salesforce. If you have the Salesforce org, you can directly create your Copado account and associate with it. Now I'll click on this button which says sign in with Salesforce. Remember, we have our developer edition org created, which is acting as dev. I would like to connect it here as a dev org. So I'm clicking on sign in with Salesforce via developer or production org. I'll click on that button. I'll choose the developer edition org here. So my developer edition org, which is acting as dev org here, I'm selecting that org. So in case if you do not see this one, feel free to provide your username and password. Click on that login button. So I already have this credentials here. I'm seeing the screen because of that. So do not worry in case if you do not see the screen, you would be using your username and password for the developer edition org that you have. Once done, click on it. This is how it looks like. Once you land onto this page, feel free to check your username at the top. This would be an identification for you to understand whether you have logged into the right org or not. What exactly we are doing here? In this dev org, I would use that package that I've talked about in the previous slides. So I'll be installing that object and two fields inside it. I'm doing it just to save some time. So you can also use this package and install it. It is just an object and two fields inside it. So it reduces the activity of creating these objects. So the idea here is I have this object and two fields created as a part of a requirement. Now I wanted to move these changes to the higher orgs. So this object and two fields are the things that I'll be moving it from one org to another org as a part of this exercise. Let's see how can we install that package. So I'll go back to the link that I've used in the slide. You can check the description for this links. So I've clicked on this package installation link. I've used this link. I'm selecting the org in which this changes needs to be deployed. I'm clicking on the org in which the changes needs to be installed. So this is the org, which is a dev org here. I'm clicking on it. I'm clicking on the package link that I've used in the PPT previously. So now, it would ask me to which org this changes needs to be installed. So I'm selecting the dev org that I've created previously. So this is the dev org. So I'm selecting this org where in which my changes needs to be installed. So I'm using this org. Feel free to decide the org that you want to use it as a dev org. And from there, you can follow the process. So select this option. In order to install this demo package, select it as install for all users. So once you have selected that option, click on install. In case if you wanted to check out the components that are coming in as a part of this package, click on this view components and you would be able to see what all components are being deployed as a part of this package. So you would be also getting a validation rule, a page layout, an object, and two fields. The field names are field 1, field 2, object name is demo object, and a validation rule, which is coming in as a part of the package, and also a page layout, which would be created as a part of the custom object creation process. So those are all the components that are coming in as a part of this package. Like I've told you, this package is just helping us to reduce the time in creating those objects. Feel free to script this process in case if you already have few objects created in your org. Click on install. It would take some time. So once done, you will be seeing a message. If everything goes fine, you will be seeing this message which says installation completed. So click on done. Now we are all good to go. Let's see what exactly we have done. So go back to your objects, search for demo object that we have created, click on that object, and this is the object that we have created from the package, and these are the two fields that are coming in, and also a validation rule which is coming as a part of this package. We have few changes in our developer org. Now what I want is I wanted to move these changes to my version control system, which is nothing but GitHub here. Before we proceed with the actual process of moving those changes, let's see the entire process in a pictorial form, and then we'll proceed. So as of now, in my developer org, I've made some changes, which is nothing but an object creation, two fields, and also a validation rule, which is coming out from the pack. Now, I have my changes in my developer org. So this is typically the process that you would follow in case if you are implementing a requirement. So that part is done. So in our developer org, we have those changes. In case if you want to move these changes from one org to another org, you would typically use the process of the extraction and then deploying it. So let's see how Copado is helping us with this entire process. Step number one, once you have set up your changes in your developer org, you can sync that to your GitHub desktop. Since we do not have that setup ready, let's do that intro repository sync. So that way, what would happen is all the changes that you wanted from your developer org would move to your GitHub repository that we have created. So in my case, it would be dev Copado demo. I want to move these changes from dev org to the repository that we have created in our GitHub repository. So this process would be coming in from an initial repo sync. Again, we do not need to use any package.xml or anything. We just need to make use of the Copado. Let's do that. And post that, once you have those changes in your GitHub repository, you can commit it to the branch that you wanted to deploy. So let's say if I want to move these changes to the next org, so I would use the other org that I have as UAT. You can decide to which org that you wanted to move. Since after development, you would not directly move it to the production, I just now have changed it to UAT. Feel free to decide to which org that you wanted to move. So once those changes are there, you can basically get it approved. You can merge it to the main branch so that the CI job that we have configured in the Copado would pick up those changes and deploy it to the destination org. So you can think this as your source org, and this is the destination org or the target org. So what we are doing here is once your changes are done in your source org, you would do that sync so that your changes from your org are moving to your GitHub repository. So once you get it approved from your senior developer or you approve that change request or the pull request that is coming in, you would merge it to the branch that you want to commit. As soon as there is a change in the GitHub repository, the CI job that is configured for that particular org picks up that request and it deploys to the target org. So this is the entire process that we'll be doing as a part of this exercise. So we have done with this first step where in which we have those changes in our org. Now is the time for our second step, which is doing that sync up with our GitHub repository so that the changes that we have in the org comes up as a XML in your GitHub repository. So let's complete this step number 2 and see how it goes. So once you are on the Copado screen, click on organizations and you will be seeing your default org that is connected to the Copado. Now what we need to do is we need to connect our GitHub account to the Copado so that it can pick up those changes or it can sync back those changes that we have in our org that we have connected. So let's do that process. So all you need to do is once you're on this organization tab, click on this add organization. From this drop down, you can decide which repository which type of version control system that you wanted to use. As of now, we are using this GitHub. I'll select that. So give a name to it. So I'll name it as dev Copado demo. So once done, click on authorize. So once you authorize that, you will be seeing the screen. You will be getting to know your GitHub that you have connected. Once that is done, now is the time where you need to select the repository that you want to connect. So remember, this is the GitHub account we are telling the Copado which repository that we are connecting. Understand this repository as a folder structure. As of now, in the previous step, we have created our dev Copado demo. So that is what we are telling the system to use it. Now we are connected to the GitHub repository that we have created. And once done, click on authorize. So I've already done that. So that is why it is coming up as reauthorize. Feel free to click on it. And once everything goes fine, you'll be able to see the repository that you are connected to. So this is your step number 1 in this Copado screen. Once you click on this organization tab, you would be seeing 2 lines here. First entry is all about the org that you have initially used to connect to this Copado. Second one is the GitHub repository that we have just set up. So feel free to check out these steps. If you are good, we can proceed on to the next step. The next step is to set up our CI job. Click on that CI jobs. Click on create your first CI job. Now give a title to it. So I'll name it as dev to GitHub sync. So we are doing it so that we can get back our changes from our org, and this is the object that we have. We wanted to get this object as a metadata file in our GitHub repository. So that is what we are doing as a part of this initial sync up. So select the source as your org here, because this is the place where you have those changes. Now I want to get it into my GitHub. So from the org to GitHub is what we are doing. So from the object, we want to get that object, 2 fields, and the validation rule into our GitHub repository. Since our target here is our repository, I'll select the repository that we are connected to. In case if you want it to be coming into another branch, you can select that branch here. As of now, I do not have any branches. In case if you have a dev branch or something of that sort, you can go ahead and do that. As of I'm selecting the main branch itself, right? So the action that we wanted the system to do is commit to the Git. So we wanted these changes from the org going into that GitHub repository. So that is what we wanted as a part of this process. Once you're done with these steps, click on save. So what is happening here is, so it is talking about the process that it is doing from the dev org. It is moving those changes to this repository. And if you see here, it is creating a pull request for us so that we can review those changes and push it to the main branch. We are in this step where we are pulling those requests to the GitHub repository where a person can review them and merge it to the main branch. Once you're fine with those changes, select the components that you wanted to push from the org to the GitHub branch. As of now, we have not selected anything. We have not told the system what are the changes that it needs to move. So since the org would have so many changes, you need to pick up those changes that you want. As a part of my requirement, I wanted to move this custom object, validation rules, and the fields. So I'm selecting the first option that we have from the components type. We have many of options of all the data types, all the metadata that we have in the org, we can select it from the drop down. So as of now, I'm selecting this objects and child components. So it would display all the list of objects and the fields that we have, which falls under this category of objects and child components. An easier way to filter out these things is search for the object that you're looking out for, and you can filter it out based on that. So my object is demo custom, which is the demo object that we have created from the package. So I'll check that checkbox, or you can simply use this filter here which says parent. Under that component also you can identify the fields that you wanted and the other components which are connected to this parent. So as of now, the parent here is the object. So object basically holds the fields and the validation rules. So we are filtering it based on the object name here. So once you have all the list of items that you wanted to move, you can check this checkbox, right? So now what has happened is we are moving one field with name field 1, second field with field 2, and an object and a validation rule. So these are the changes that we are moving. In case if you want to get back to your page layout, you can also do that. Select page layout from the component type, search for the component that you are moving. So I wanted to move this demo object layout, which is a part of my package. So I'm selecting this one. So that is how simple it is to select the components that we wanted to. So once you have done with your selection, you can check the components that you are moving from your org to your GitHub repository. Currently, I have 5 changes here. So once done, you can click on Run Now Commit. So this way you are telling the system that, yes, I am done with my selection. I wanted to move these changes from my org to the GitHub repository that I have. So the commit action is in progress. If you remember, we do not have anything apart from this README file in this main branch. So now if you see a click deploy 336756 is the request that comes in from our Copado. So if you see the build status is successful, you can see that commit here. You can click on that link. It would take you to the same page which talks about what are the things that we have added. If you see, we have added a layout. If I scroll down, you'll be seeing that object. Inside that object, you would have your fields and also your validation rule. And last but not the least, you would have a package.xml, which would help us system to understand for the coming deployments what exactly it needs to deploy. Now, what is the next step that we need to do? So once you are on this page, click on this compare and pull request. So that way you will be able to understand the process of committing your changes or pulling the changes from your branch that we have created from our Copado to the main branch that we have. This is the main branch that we'll be using for our Copado to pick up those changes and deploy to the next org. So I'll give a comment by after looking at the components, I'll pass a comment. So in case if you want to review them, you can scroll down and review the changes that we have. As of now, we have already reviewed them and we know what exactly the changes are moving. So I'll give a comment as approved. So this way you can also let your senior team know that what are the changes that are moving in, and you can decide who should be the reviewer depending on the process. As of now, I'm playing the role of the developer and I'm also the person who is approving it. In case if you have other persons, you can add them as reviewers and they would pass this comment. So once done, click on create pull request. Now, once the reviewer approves your changes, you can click on merge pull request. That way you are merging the changes from your branch that is created from the Copado to the main branch. So I'll do that by clicking on this merge pull request, confirm, merge. So this way the changes are being merged to my main branch. So if you see the main branch, earlier it was empty. Now I have this layout folder and I also have this object folder. Inside that object folder, I have this demo custom object. If I go back to the layout folder, I will be having the demo custom object layout that I have. So these are the changes that are coming in from my org into my repository. Now, if you see, if I go back to my Copado, you'll not see any developments or any deployments that would be happening to the production org because we have not configured the Copado to move those changes whenever there is a GitHub change that has happened. So let's configure that. Let's tell the system where it needs to deploy